Box and Whisker Plots. This is a digital lesson. It walks students through the steps of creating their own box and whisker plots. It starts with an explanation of what a box and whisker plot is and how it helps us make sense of a set of numbers. So they're given a scenario here and given all of the data. So this is the ages of the first 10 people to purchase a new video game in the order of purchase. So you can see it's a mix of data, so it's really hard to make sense of it. So the first thing they want to do to create their box and whisker plot is to put the numbers in order from least to greatest. And so here's the same set of data, and you can see 8 would be the smallest number, 20 would be the largest number. So to start their box and whisker plot, they're going to draw a line above the number line between that minimum and maximum number, 8 and 20. The next step is to find the median or the halfway point in their data. Since there's an even number of digits, that means we've got two numbers in the middle, so we can't tell exactly right away what the median is. We have to take an average of these two numbers. So we add them together and divide by 2, and that would give us a median of 13. Next, we want to divide our data into 4 sections. So 25% in each section. Quartile, quarter means 1/4, so a quartile would be 1/4 of our data. So to find the first quartile, we're going to take the median of the first half of our data. So here I have it color-coded in red. This is the first half of our data. The median, that would be the number right in the middle, would be 10. So we're going to put a bar on our line at 10. Next, we're going to take the median of the second half of our data, which again is color-coded in red. The median would be the number right in the middle if it's an odd number. If there were an even number of digits here, you'd have to take the average of the two middle numbers. But in this case, we can see the number in the middle is 15, so we're going to put a bar at 15. Now here's the completed box and whisker plot. You can see we have the minimum number, the maximum number. We have the first quartile and the third quartile, and you can see that this is divided into 25% of our data. Now students are going to create their own box and whisker plot. So we're given a new scenario. Cassie recorded the number of students who left to use the restroom each day for 2 weeks, which would be 10 school days. So she has the data from day 1 to day 10. First thing they're going to do is double click in the box here, and they're going to type these numbers in order from least to greatest. Then they're asked some questions. So they have to find the median of their data set. So they're going to look at the numbers that they placed in order, find the average of the two middle numbers, or just if there is one middle number, that would be the median. Quartile 1, so it reminds them how to do that. Quartile 3, and then the box will be between what two numbers? Well, that would be between these two numbers, quartile 1 and quartile 3. Now students are going to create their own. So they have all the pieces they need. They just have to click and hold on the piece, and then they can move it. So they're going to take the data that they got from the previous slide. They're going to move this line first to cover the minimum and maximum values. They're going to put a line at their median. They're going to find the first quartile and the third quartile, and then cover that span with this box. Then they're given a new set of data. They're going to do the same thing, move the pieces, create their own box and whiskers plot, and then they have one more to do on their own. Now they're given one that's completed, and they have to just type in here what they can tell about this data. So they're going to say, well, the numbers range from 2 to 18, the median of their data is 12, and so on. The final slide is just to drag and drop terms into the sentence frames, and it's just kind of a review of everything they've just done. So if they want to put the correct words in here, they're going to click and hold on the edge, And then they can move these words into the correct place. And that is a digital lesson on box and whisker plots.